What's going on YouTube? CVH here. Got a deck profile for you today. Got Carl Michaudot.
Earth Power.
Got some paintings in the background of Spencer's house. Pretty nice. Back to Carl. About to introduce this profile.
Yes, today we are profiling Gladiators, Warlord Ailzonius. Me and CVH, after coming up with after he came up with Why Storm, we were like, what else is out there that's really cool? And we happened upon Warlord Ailzonius and decided, hey, there's decent gladiator beats or gladiator bait for this gladiator bait for this deck, and decided to throw it together and figured that this card is probably the most difficult card to get rid of in the entire game, and decided to revolve a deck around it.
Yeah, I haven't seen this deck yet, so I'll be surprised when you mention some things probably.
Here it is.
I'll have to zoom in a little bit. Take a look.
The main
That's
card
the boss
here,
right there.
Warlord Ailzonius. Evolution of a gladiator beast, double breaker, and has the same effect as Petrova. Whenever your opponent would choose a creature in the battle zone, he cannot choose this creature, which means he can't be pitted, can't be Carilled, can't be Surfered, can't be APOC'd, cannot be getting rid of with almost every spot removal card in the game. I don't think there's anything that wipes out everything 8,000 or less. So Warlord Ailzonius can only be attacked to be destroyed pretty much. Otherwise he's around for the longevity of the duel. So
Nice thumb.
for bait, we have Belix, a 2-drop chump blocker, but it has an effect that when you put it in the battle zone, you have to return a spell from your mana zone to your hand. If you know you're going to play this turn 2, you could avoid just playing spells down so that you can play without having to return something. Otherwise, late in the duel is great for getting back Holy Alls or Energy Streams to keep your hand alive, keep the field alive, and set up win conditions. So Belix very useful in that aspect. Next bait is 3 Kanesill, 3 mana, 4,000 power blocker, can attack players but can't attack creatures, and it's just a big blocker. The bait for this deck is mainly these 2 blockers right here, Belix and Kanesill, and they also provide a blocker, so a nice stability there, and the fact that they have a dual purpose other than just being bait. To continue on with light, we're running 3 Petrovas. I figure with running Ailzonius and Gladiators, making Ailzonius even bigger is a great way to keep him alive and not be able to be destroyed by battle. And Petrova itself has the same effect as Ailzonius to where the opponent can't choose him. So you're basically dropping Ailzonius and Petrovas, which the opponent can't get rid of. You're just dropping a lot of cards that they can't get rid of without attacking. So it makes them have to, it pretty much kills kill spells, shuts down control a little bit, and makes control have to play a little differently than they normally would.
Let me read that.
Oh,
you can't choose Megadel Soul, that'd be pretty sweet.
No, you can't. Petrova can't choose himself as a race to a power up, but he can choose everything else. Next we have 2 Magris. We're running water in this deck, so I'm only running 2 Magris just to help out with the draw. And it's a nice 4th turn play since I really don't have anything else to play
Got
big
the Hollow
on 4
Magrises,
turns.
that's why he's doing it really.
Next we have 2 Toels, again protecting Petrovas and Ailzonius, letting them untap after attacking to avoid being attacked themselves, which is the only way they can be destroyed. And just as well, it protects against Holy Alls and tap cards that would normally shut this deck down. The only thing that really gets in Ailzonius' way is the Holy All, because you tap it and it just kind of stops since Holy All isn't really targeting anything. So it taps the whole field, and Toel just kind of makes that useless. And it untaps my blockers at the end of the turn should I get Holy All and not have shields left. So it provides that little bit of extra protection.
Have you thought about playing Whisking Whirlwind?
I did, but that's a spell and I'd rather have a consistent creature. For shield triggers, we have 4 Kolon. It's pretty much my cheap removal. Tap a card and then kill it with Ailzonius or something else. Everything in this deck's gigantic thanks to Petrova. And on top of that, everything else is big enough to begin with. So Kolon just helps tap stuff and get rid of pretty much anything I needed to get rid of. And then 4 Holy Alls to pretty much just tap all fields and get rid of fields themselves anyways. I was splashing Dark in this deck for a little while, but found that just running 4 Holy Alls, 4 Kolon, and the 4 Surfers, you'll see later, was all the removal I needed. And just focusing on getting Ailzonius out and swinging as fast as possible was the best way to go with this deck. Next, we'll do the multi-civ real quick because that's where the rest of this bait for Gladiators is Electro Explorer Syrion. It is a Gladiator / Cyberlord. No effect, just 3 mana, 4,000 power, dual civ, water, light, and just really big, hard to get rid of again. Like I said, the material in this deck is all just huge huge, hard to get rid of. You drop a Petrova, all of a sudden you're dropping 3 mana, 8,000 attackers, and pretty much making the opponent poop bricks. So next is 2 Tajimals. Stops control stuff, stops volley, gets Exorius out of the way, shuts down Bazagazils, which can actually attack my untapped Petrovas and Ailzonius bump with at least. So Tajimal just gets in the way a little bit and provides another blocker for the deck.
Petrova gives everything plus 4,000, right?
Yes.
And once that happens, Belix and Kanesill or whatever can also beat Bali and stuff like that. So it's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Next we get into water. It's a pretty standard water section. 3 Emeralds to get down Holy Alls, Surfers, and Kolon since I'm playing 4 of each.
And the filter to get your...
And it's my turn 2.
Stuff.
It's my main turn 2 go-to if I don't have Belix. Which I don't always want to play turn 2 because I might set all first.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of the water section, I don't know how you're zoomed in right now.
That's fine. I mean, you should probably... Alright, that's not fine, but...
Yeah, zoom out a little. The water section is pretty standard. 4 Hulcus, 4 Stream to go along with the 2 Magris for draw power. The deck is either, I think it's 40 or 42, or 44, I don't know. I have to go over the list here in a second. I'll do it at the end. But this just helps move everything along, pacens up the deck a little bit, keeps a hand alive. Getting clamped is the worst. I hate it more than anything else, and so running 4 of these is necessary. And then to round out water is 4 Surfer. Again, shield trigger. You've heard me preach about it a lot. I like it, and in a deck that's aggressive like this, Surfer's great against rush and control, and just my main go-to spot removal. And that's pretty much the deck.
How many Ailzonius do you run?
2.
Oh.
So
Why not bump it up to 3?
I thought about 3, but I think I was playing numbers right now, and 2 just working out. So
Again, you have a lot of bait.
Yeah, the deck. Well, 10 cards for bait.
Mm-hmm.
4 Syrion, 4 Kanesill, or 3 Kanesill, 3 Belix.
Yeah.
And then so just 2 Ailzonius was all I felt was necessary. And the deck is aggressive to begin with. If I get Petrova out and the Gladiators, I can just start beating down at that point. I don't really need Ailzonius, but Ailzonius is just kind of a neat card to play since the opponent really there's no answer to Ailzonius. There's really no way to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Especially with
it's just neat
on the board.
Like I'm not focused on getting Ailzonius out. It's just a cool thing to happen every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much the deck. If you liked it, leave me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Comment and subscribe, and hopefully, guys, I will see you next time. Take care. Peace.